Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are redoing Erik's house on Kringle, my winter island. I have some news. So when I'm recording this today is September 4th, 2025. A couple of days ago, out of the blue, my boyfriend of 6 years decided that he all of a sudden was not ready to get engaged, which is something that we had talked about for quite a while. And he had showed me an engagement ring that he picked out last year in 2024 in like November or something, but he never ended up buying it. And every time I would ask him, it would just be a different excuse. Yes, these are red flags. Yes, I noticed them, but I thought that things were going to be different. So he then decided that he would rather focus on financial stability instead of trying to work together to build a life together. Currently, the position that he's at with Amazon is not something that is a promotable thing because Amazon doesn't really like promote from within. He's internal IT help desk, meaning he's like help desk for other Amazon employees. And the way that Amazon's culture is, they don't promote people internally typically. They usually will have you leave and then come back for a higher position. This is something that all of his managers has said and something that other people have told him as well. In my humble opinion, I think that's stupid. And so do several other people that I've talked to about it. He also apparently hadn't been like putting in the effort as much to apply for other positions elsewhere. Meanwhile, I've literally been putting myself out there all the time. I apply for jobs every week. I finished my undergrad degree in 2015. I've had several years of experience doing various things, a lot of contract positions. It's not great out there in the job market, but I'm doing my best. There were also a couple of other issues at play, health concerns on his end that were like not fixable necessarily, but he could have talked to somebody about it. But, you know, he didn't want to put in the effort at the end of the day. He just didn't want to work with me to figure things out and build a life together. And I genuinely think that he thought that he was doing the right thing by ending this relationship because he didn't want us to struggle apparently. And he thought that by him doing this, it meant that he did really love me and wanted to be with me and wanted to work on himself or whatever. But also, like, he should have figured this out a long time ago. It's really disappointing. So I went through everything. I deleted every photo of us together from my social media, everything from my phone, everything from my Switch, because back in the day, we did play a lot of Animal Crossing together on my main island, like around the time that the game came out and for the first like couple of years or so, even after the 2.0 update, because he had also gotten the game and he was also excited about it. And during COVID, it was a great way for us to do stuff together because we were long distance, and we still were long distance up until the end, but it was a much shorter distance than it had been prior to him getting his current position and moving. I mean, this doesn't really change anything for me. I do still feel kind of like empty in a way and like I'm mourning a loss, but my overall life and what I'm doing right now, like, this doesn't change anything. It does unfortunately mean that I don't know what my future is going to look like right now, whereas prior I felt like I had a pretty good outlook on it because the plan was for us to get engaged, get married, move back up to Massachusetts, have a kid eventually, you know, live a happy little life. And I guess he just didn't want to do that. He would rather just be by himself because he doesn't really have a network or community of people where he lives currently, and that's not my problem. So that's what's been going on with me. It really kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I've moved on to more being accepting of it now, and it's a shame, but also it is what it is, and there's nothing that I can do about it. Some of my friends and a couple of people that are mutual friends of ours have said that this might be like a wake-up call for him and he might realize what he did and come back, and I really don't think so. But even if he did, I don't want that. There was a lack of commitment and a lack of effort. In the end, I felt like it was mainly me putting in the effort for this relationship, and that's not fair to me. So there you have it. That's Erik's house too, by the way. We're done. I really like how it came out. I much prefer it to his original interior. I'm sorry that this entire video has been me venting and moping. I just figured you guys should know what's going on, even though he's never like been on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching though. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.